Hi, this is Felix from ValueWorks, and today I'll show you how easy it is to set up ValueWorks and get a first reporting dashboard in just a matter of minutes. For that purpose, I'll start with an empty dashboard you see here, and we're going to start with a few integrations. So let's first have a look at HubSpot. You start integration, log in. Of course, I'm already logged in here, so I can just select the account that I want to connect, choose account, and that is already fine. We go back to ValueWorks, and here we just click next and done. So in the background, the data is transformed into our schema. Since for now we're just going with the standard calculations, we don't have to select anything else, and all customizations can be done in the aftermath. Next, we're going to look at Google Analytics, start integration, again via the OAuth handshake. I'm going to use my professional account. I'm going to click next. Wait a second, and here we are going to enter our view ID, click next, and done. So that is also done. You can find the view ID, by the way, in the Google Analytics interface. So next we're going to do LinkedIn. Here again, we log in. I'm already logged in into LinkedIn, so we skip that part. Type in the company ID of the company that we want to link to. And now with this, we're going to get access to not only the number of LinkedIn followers, but also something like mentions and comments and general engagement and some other statistics. So now let's do Jira, again, logging in. I'm again already logged in, so I'm just going to accept that we are going to access the data via my account. Wait a second, and this is done. And we have to select the projects that we want to use in case there's some projects with sensitive data that you don't want to include. In our case, just going to select all of them, select the project that we need for KPI calculation, in our case, the MVP project, click next. And since we're also using Jira for our ticketing, we're going to select support here to also calculate the support KPIs. Click next, then we get a brief summary, click done, and it's through. Last, we're going to do Personio. Click on Start. We get the instructions on how to set up the credentials here. There's a few attributes that we absolutely need for KPI calculation, and the others are sort of additional information that you may or may not share with ValueWorks. They will be beneficial for deep drills and further analysis, but they're not absolutely necessary. So we log in, and here we are copying the credentials that we've created in Personio. First of all, the client ID and then the client secret, which you won't see here. Click OK. We don't need to save those. And waiting. In the background, the credentials are verified, and we have to do some small mapping of the first name of the attributes that we've just shared here in case they are deviating from the ones that we expect. Position and employment type. As the last one, click next, summary, and done. So those were the major integrations. Let's see if I can integrate something else. No, so let's have a look at Dativ. I think Dativ is one of the more complicated integrations since it's not going to be an OAuth integration since there's no such thing. So we're going to start here. And first of all, there's going to be some work to be done here on setting up the cost centers with the text consultant, but we are also providing some help in setting that up together with the text consultant. So, and then afterwards, it's just a matter of exporting from Datev this document with the bookings per cost center and then uploading it here, and then the P&L will be generated automatically. So we're going to go through that start to end. We're going to have the file here, that's for 2022, upload it, and we get a brief preview of the data that we're uploading so we can make sure that we get the right data. Click next, and then the mapping begins. First of all, we're going to map all of the columns to our expected columns so that we can map the data and load the data in. Just map all of this data in. And click next. Now we have to give the system the P&L structure that we want to use. So essentially the structure that we use for the cost centers. Let me jump up here we're going to use this document. We get a preview again here. So you see here we have every cost center down to the smallest package. Click next, and then again we have to do this mapping. And the good thing is that this mapping we have to do it just once at the beginning, and then whenever we upload the document, we don't have to do this mapping again. So it's saving you a lot of time and a lot of tedious clicking. Just click through here. Um, Service costs. And by allowing you to map your own structure into this system, you can have essentially whatever structure of cost centers that you would like to have. So apart from the higher level ones, so these KPIs, you're 100% flexible in selecting your cost center structure. Operating expenses. All right, that was the mapping. Again, we get the brief summary and then we click done. And let's have a look at the integrations. I think we have integrated every system that we are currently using. So I head over to the reporting and there we go. We see all of the KPIs are calculated here. We can also look at, for example, recurring revenue. We also see the development over time here with some data. We can even go back a few months. And yeah, for all KPIs where it is possible to calculate historic KPIs, you can easily do that here. Then also I can show you here on the social media followers where it isn't possible to back calculate. Click on the list view and you can see the statistics and information that I've mentioned before. And in the meantime, also the dative data should be uploaded. So we can click here, click on monthly actuals, and we see that all of 2022 is nicely filled up. And let's have a look at one of the deep drills. For example, here, general administration. We can look at the deep drill where we see a Marimekko with the data. We see that general administration is distributed into finance, human resources, and yeah, general G&A cost. And we can also see where the biggest cost buckets are. And if you want to have more information, even we can go into the list view and we see the individual bookings that we've just uploaded. That is essentially how easy it is to set up ValueWorks within just a matter of, yeah, I was talking for like 8 minutes now. Without the mapping and maintaining the data is going to be super easy and yeah, very straightforward. For more information, please reach out and have a good day.